What's up, everybody? It's Clint from the Diehard MMA podcast. This show was filmed exclusively for odds.com. Make sure you click the link below, check it out. Make sure you drop a like, and good luck on all your action.
Yep, good point.
All right, coming up, we've got Ramazan Emeev taking on David Zawada. Let me find my notes here on this one.
Oh, Emeev's heavy favorite. He's going to win this fight.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of the one that it looks too easy, right? Emeev is he's a monster, and he controls his opponents. He explodes in. My only concern with Emeev is he's a little bit low volume. If he doesn't, it's exactly kind of like what we were talking about with Grundy. If he doesn't grind on him, if this is somehow a standing affair, he just doesn't have the output that you need to win a fight. David Zawada, I think he's a little underrated here, though. He is aggressive. He's got tight boxing. He likes to stalk his opponents, walk them down. He stays long and strikes well. He attacks. He has all his pop at the end of his punches. He keeps his opponent at range, which is a really, really nice thing that I like to back. Good head movement. Active guard when he gets put on the bottom. He always looks to sweep and submit from the bottom. He doesn't accept bottom position. But you're dealing with one of these Khabib-esque Russian grappling machines. If Emeev is able to get on top of Zawada, man, it's going to be a tough night for him. If he's able to scramble and get back to his feet, I think Zawada's got an outside shot at squeezing away some kind of a decision victory here, because I think Emeev is just a little overhyped, and I think Zawada is being a little bit disrespected, but I don't know if I feel that strongly enough to roll the dice here on this spot.
Yeah, I agree with you. My first thought was exactly what you said. Emeev's this is his fight to win. Go out there. He should dominate this fight. The more you look at it, it seems like Zawada's had some experience against this kind of fighter. You know what I mean? In the organizations that he fought pre-UFC, like this, it's not like he hasn't seen this before. Now, obviously, there's levels to this shit, like we always hear, you know, cliche. There's levels to it. And fighting, Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov is different than what he's going to be seeing this time around. But I think the price is too high right here for Emeev. I mean, open 210, anyone that got down at minus 200, I could see that argument. Now, though, you're at that 260, near that 300 range. I think it's just too high. It's another one of those parlay because he should win. But I would rather see an argument to back Zawada, to sit back and wait and see this line climb up and maybe back Zawada. I don't think I could get to the window with Zawada, to be honest with you, because of how it just looked like Emeev's fight to win. But I don't think the price is warranted. I think it's too high.
Well, and the thing that kind of makes me see the path for Zawada is the Anthony Rocco Martin fight. And this is where I got to defend the tape study a little bit. Going back and watching Ramazan Emeev fight Anthony Rocco Martin, every time he took him down, Rocco was attacking with some kind of a submission, made him very uncomfortable, never let him get that dominant Khabib-esque grappling top position. And that's where I agree with you. There are levels to this shit, but I don't know if Emeev is that guy. You know what I mean?
He's level, right.
Exactly. I think he's a mid-tier of that Russian grappling.
That he's already faced.
Yeah. I don't know that he is elite. And that's where, if Zawada is able to kind of match that game plan, if he can just never settle for bottom position, he's got a shot here. He's absolutely got a shot here. So, like you said, I want to sit tight, see where this goes, because the money more than likely should just be pouring in on Emeev. It seems too easy.
It's gonna.
Yeah. And like you said before, if it's too easy, it's too easy for a reason. So I think this might be a spot where we sit back, see what happens. Not promising I'll roll the dice, but I think David Zawada might be a sneaky underdog here.
Yeah, this is a high price, man. Emeev, if you look at through his UFC career too, even if you look at the prices throughout, this is high.
Yeah.
Based on his level of competition, what they were, what the lines were then, and how the result was. I just don't see where it's justified, to be honest with you.
I don't think that it is. And he beat, what was his last opponent? Nicholas Stolze. He beat Stolze, who, he's not bad, but he's completely untested in the UFC. And that makes him a minus. minus 250 favorite now because he beat a kid in his UFC debut. I don't necessarily agree. And then looking at the stats, Emeev averages 2.29 significant strikes per minute, and that's with that ground control. When he's wrestling, he doesn't do anything. There's not a lot of ground and pound. There's not a lot of activity. And then Zawada averages 3.38 significant strikes per minute. So if this thing is in any way contested on the feet, he's averaging a full significant strike per minute more than his opponent.
Simple. Zawada versus Stolze.
I mean, I got Zawada over Stolze.
Then it's an easy bet. Emeev was open to -2. He was a -240 against Stolze. He got bet up by the market a lot higher. The market steamed him up. And again, then the bettors decide. The odds makers opened them at like -240, 250 back then against Stolze. So that's where it's sitting here around now. You could get Zawada at that same price. It just makes sense. Dogger pass. Gotta be.
Dogger pass. I like it. And we'll see. If that line gets wider, it might be a play.